Walk to your car right now and look at your headlights. Are they clear, bright, crystal, or are they yellow, foggy, hazy? Does the light that comes out look weak and dim even though the bulbs are brand new? If your headlights look like frosted glass, yellow, cloudy, and dull, you have a serious problem. Not just an appearance problem, a safety problem. Foggy headlights reduce your nighttime visibility by up to 80%. 80%. That means on a dark road, you can see less than half the distance you should be able to see. Your reaction time to obstacles, pedestrians, and animals is cut in half. And here is what dealers and auto shops do about this. They charge $80 to $150 per headlight for a professional restoration service, using a machine that costs them $200 and a polishing compound that costs them $3. Or they tell you that you need completely new headlight assemblies at $200 to $600 each, plus installation. But here is the truth that they buried in 1987. A $1 powder sitting in your kitchen right now restores any foggy yellow headlight to crystal clear permanently, in 10 minutes, with your bare hands. My name is Dr. Lisa, and today I am giving back your night vision for $1. Stay until the end, because I am going to show you the one step that makes this restoration last for years instead of weeks. Skip this step and your headlights go yellow again within a month. Do it right and they stay clear forever. Let's go. First, let me explain exactly why your headlights are yellow and foggy, because this is the knowledge that dealers have been hiding since 1987. Modern car headlight lenses are made from polycarbonate plastic, not glass. Car manufacturers switched from glass to polycarbonate in the 1980s because polycarbonate is lighter, stronger, and can be shaped into complex aerodynamic designs. The switch happened around, you guessed it, 1987. When polycarbonate headlight lenses are manufactured, they come with a factory UV protective coating on the outside surface. This coating is what keeps them clear when your car is new. Here is the problem. That UV protective coating degrades over time. UV radiation from sunlight breaks it down. Heat cycles expand and contract the plastic surface, causing micro-cracking in the coating. Chemical exposure from rain, car wash chemicals, and road debris accelerates the degradation. As the UV coating breaks down, the polycarbonate surface underneath becomes exposed to direct UV radiation. Polycarbonate oxidizes rapidly under UV exposure. The oxidation creates a rough, yellowed, hazy surface layer. This yellowed, oxidized layer is what you see when your headlights look foggy. And here's the critical fact that changes everything. The yellowing is only on the outermost surface of the lens. It is not throughout the plastic. It is not deep inside the headlight assembly. It is a surface oxidation layer, typically just 0.1 to 0.5 millimeters thick, which means, if you remove that surface oxidation layer, the clear polycarbonate underneath is revealed. Your headlight looks brand new again. This is the entire principle of headlight restoration. Remove the oxidized layer. Reveal the clear plastic underneath. And the $1 kitchen powder I am about to show you removes that oxidized layer more effectively than products that cost $30. So what is this $1 kitchen powder? Baking soda. Plain, ordinary baking soda. The same box in your kitchen that you use for cooking and cleaning. A large box costs $1 to $2 and contains enough powder for dozens of headlight restorations. Now, before you dismiss this, let me explain why baking soda is chemically perfect for this exact application. Baking soda, sodium bicarbonate, is a mild abrasive. Its crystal structure has a Mohs hardness of approximately 2.5. Polycarbonate plastic has a hardness of approximately 3.0 to 3.5. This is the perfect combination. The baking soda crystals are hard enough to abrade and remove the soft oxidized surface layer, but not hard enough to scratch the undamaged polycarbonate underneath. It is the perfect polishing agent for polycarbonate headlights. But there is a specific application method and a specific second ingredient that makes the difference between results that last a month and results that last years. The second ingredient is white vinegar. Together, baking soda and white vinegar create a mild chemical reaction that simultaneously polishes the surface and neutralizes the oxidation compounds in the yellowed layer. The fizzing action also lifts oxidation debris out of the micro scratches in the plastic surface. This combination is more effective than most $15 headlight restoration kits. And the total cost? Under $2 for both ingredients. Probably $0 because you already have both at home. Now, I also mentioned that dealers buried this since 1987. Let me explain what that means. When polycarbonate headlights were introduced in 1987, automotive engineers knew they would oxidize. They knew baking soda was an effective polishing agent for polycarbonate. This knowledge was documented in early automotive maintenance literature. But polycarbonate headlight restoration became a billion-dollar service industry. Dealers, auto shops, and product companies had enormous financial incentive to make sure consumers believed they needed professional restoration services or expensive products. The knowledge was never suppressed. It just was never promoted. And the difference between suppression and silence is $150 per headlight. Let me explain the chemistry of why baking soda and vinegar restore headlights so effectively. The yellowed surface of your headlight is made up of two things. First, degraded polycarbonate that has undergone UV oxidation. Second, the remnants of the original UV coating that has cracked and discolored. Baking soda acts as a microabrasive polishing compound. When applied with a damp cloth, the sodium bicarbonate crystals physically remove the oxidized surface layer through mechanical abrasion. The crystals are angular. They cut through the soft oxidized material effectively. But because they dissolve quickly in water, they break down as they work, preventing them from over-scratching the surface. White vinegar contains acetic acid, approximately 5% concentration. This mild acid chemically dissolves the yellowed oxidation compounds. The acid reacts with the oxidized polycarbonate surface, breaking the molecular bonds of the oxidation products and allowing them to be wiped away. The combination of mechanical abrasion from baking soda plus chemical dissolution from vinegar removes the oxidized layer more completely than either substance alone. After removal, the clear, undamaged polycarbonate underneath is revealed. Light passes through it cleanly again, just like when the lens was new. Now, here is the critical step that makes this permanent. After restoration, you must apply a UV protective coating over the cleaned lens surface. Without this step, the fresh polycarbonate surface will oxidize again within 2 to 6 weeks. With UV protection applied, your restoration lasts 1 to 3 years. The UV protectant I recommend is clear spray wax or dedicated headlight UV sealant, both available for $3 to $5. I will cover this in the step-by-step method. Here is everything you need. Item 1, baking soda, plain sodium bicarbonate, any brand. Cost, $1. You probably already have this. Item 2, white vinegar, any brand. Cost, $1 to $2. You probably already have this too. Item 3, microfiber cloths, 3 to 4 of them. Always microfiber, never paper towels or rough cloths. Cost, $1 each. Item 4, masking tape, to protect the car paint surrounding the headlight. Cost, $1. Item 5, a spray bottle with water to keep the surface damp during polishing. You already have this. Item 6, clear spray wax or UV headlight sealant. This is the critical step. Cost, $3 to $5. Do not skip this. Item 7, isopropyl alcohol for initial cleaning. Cost, $1. Total cost, $3 to $5 if you need to buy everything. Probably $1 if you already have baking soda, vinegar, and cloths at home. Compare to professional headlight restoration, $80 to $150 per headlight. New headlight assemblies, $200 to $600 each, plus installation. Follow every step in sequence. The sequence matters. Step 1, clean the headlight surface. Spray isopropyl alcohol onto a microfiber cloth. Wipe the entire headlight surface to remove all dirt, grease, wax, and road film. The surface must be completely clean before you begin polishing. Any dirt particles on the surface will act as abrasives during polishing and can cause scratches. Wipe until your cloth comes away clean, no yellow or brown residue. Step 2, tape off surrounding paint. Apply masking tape carefully around the entire border of the headlight, protecting the car body paint on all sides. Baking soda paste on car paint is not harmful, but it can dry and be difficult to remove from porous paint surfaces. Tape ensures a clean, professional result. Step 3, make the baking soda paste. In a small bowl, mix 3 tablespoons of baking soda with enough water to create a thick paste. Consistency should be like toothpaste, thick enough to stay on the lens surface without running. Step 4, apply paste and polish with circular motions. Apply a generous amount of the baking soda paste to a damp microfiber cloth. Work the paste onto the headlight surface using firm circular motions. Apply moderate pressure, firm enough to feel the abrasion working, but not so hard that you are grinding. Focus first on the most yellowed and hazy areas. These have the thickest oxidation layer and need the most work. Polish in circles for 2 to 3 minutes per headlight. The yellowed oxidation will transfer to your cloth. You will see your cloth turn yellow and brown. This is the oxidized layer being removed. Keep the surface damp by spraying water periodically. Dry baking soda is more abrasive than wet. You want controlled abrasion, not aggressive scratching. Step 5. Rinse and inspect. Rinse the headlight completely with clean water. Wipe dry with a clean microfiber cloth. Look at the headlight in good light. You should already see dramatic improvement. Significant clearing of the yellow haze. For mildly oxidized headlights, 1 round of polishing may be sufficient. For heavily oxidized headlights, repeat steps 3 and 4 2 to 3 times. Each round removes another layer of oxidation. Step 6. Apply vinegar treatment. Spray undiluted white vinegar directly onto the headlight surface. Let it sit for 2 minutes. The acetic acid chemically dissolves any remaining oxidation compounds that the mechanical polishing did not remove. It also neutralizes any baking soda residue. Wipe away with a clean microfiber cloth. Step 7. Final inspection. Look at your headlight in sunlight. The lens should be significantly clearer, possibly crystal clear if oxidation was mild. If you still see hazy areas, repeat the baking soda polishing on those specific areas and apply vinegar again. Step 8. Apply UV protective coating. This is the most important step. Spray clear wax or UV headlight sealant onto the clean, dry lens surface. Apply evenly across the entire lens. Buff gently with a clean microfiber cloth. This UV protective layer does 2 things. It seals the freshly revealed polycarbonate surface from direct UV exposure, and it fills the micro scratches left by polishing, making the surface optically smooth and maximizing clarity. Without this step, fresh polycarbonate begins oxidizing again within weeks. With this step, your restoration lasts 1 to 3 years. Let the coating cure for 30 minutes before driving. Step 9. Remove masking tape. Peel away carefully for a clean professional edge. Your headlights are now crystal clear. Tonight, you will see the dramatic difference when you drive in the dark. Let me describe what you are going to experience. The moment you rinse away the baking soda paste for the first time, the change is dramatic and immediate. The yellow cloudy lens is now noticeably clearer. The plastic looks transparent again instead of milky. After the vinegar treatment and UV coating, in good light, your headlights should look close to factory new. That night, the difference when you drive is extraordinary. The road ahead is dramatically more visible. The light beam is whiter and brighter. Your nighttime driving feels completely different. And this is not just about appearance. Restored headlights increase your nighttime stopping distance by up to 30 meters at 60 mph. For most drivers, this is the difference between stopping safely and hitting an obstacle. You did not just save $150 per headlight. You made your car safer. The one mistake that ruins the restoration and scratches your headlights permanently, using too aggressive abrasives. Some people see the baking soda method and think, if mild abrasive works, stronger abrasive must work better. They use toothpaste with whitening crystals. They use metal polish. They use sandpaper. These abrasives are too harsh for polycarbonate. They leave deep scratches in the plastic surface that scatter light and make your headlights look worse than before. Deep scratches cannot be fixed with polishing. You would need wet sanding starting at 800 grit working up through 1000, 1500, 2000, 2500 grit, a complex multi-step process. Stay with baking soda. It is perfectly calibrated for polycarbonate hardness. The second mistake, skipping the UV protective coating. I cannot stress this enough. Without UV protection after restoration, your headlights will be yellow again within 2 to 6 weeks. The newly exposed polycarbonate surface has no UV protection at all. It oxidizes extremely fast. Every minute, your restored headlights sit in sunlight without UV protection. The oxidation process begins again. Apply UV protection immediately after restoration. Same day, before you drive. Do not skip this step. Here is the financial reality. Headlight restoration is one of the highest profit margin services in any dealership or auto shop. The professional kit they use costs $15 to $20. The service takes 20 to 30 minutes per headlight. They charge $80 to $150 per headlight. For a car with 2 Foggy headlights, that is $160 to $300 for an hour of work using $20 in materials. And if the headlights are beyond a simple polish, they recommend full headlight assembly replacement at $200 to $600 per unit, plus $100 to $200 installation labor per unit. A single car can generate $600 to $1,600 in headlight revenue from a $1 box of baking soda. The headlight restoration product market alone is worth hundreds of millions of dollars annually. Kits, compounds, professional services, replacement assemblies, all profiting from the fact that consumers do not know about baking soda. And this knowledge has been available since polycarbonate headlights were introduced in 1987. 38 years of paying $150 per headlight for a $1 solution. Not anymore. 3 important bonus tips. Bonus tip 1. For severely oxidized headlights that baking soda alone cannot fix. If your headlights are very heavily oxidized, thick yellow with deep haze, start with wet sanding before using baking soda. Use 2000 grit wet sandpaper first. Wet the paper and headlight surface. Sand in one direction only, not circles, for 2 to 3 minutes. This removes the thick oxidation layer that baking soda cannot reach through. Then switch to 2500 grit for 1 to 2 minutes. Then apply the baking soda paste polish, then vinegar, then UV sealant. This multi-step process restores even the most severely oxidized headlights to crystal clear. Sandpaper costs $2 for a pack. Professional wet sand and polish restoration at an auto shop costs $200 to $400. Bonus. Tip 2. The toothpaste alternative. If you do not have baking soda, plain white toothpaste works as an alternative mild abrasive for lightly oxidized headlights. Same circular polishing motion, same vinegar follow-up, same UV sealant finish. However, baking soda paste gives more consistent results because you control the particle size and concentration. Toothpaste formulations vary between brands. Bonus tip 3. Maintain every 6 months. After your initial restoration, do a light maintenance polish every 6 months. A 2-minute circular polish with baking soda paste removes any new surface oxidation before it builds up significantly. Follow with fresh UV sealant. This biannual maintenance keeps your headlights crystal clear indefinitely. Total time, 10 minutes every 6 months. Total cost, pennies in baking soda. Let me recap everything we covered today. Baking soda paste polishes away the yellowed oxidized surface layer from polycarbonate headlights. White vinegar dissolves remaining oxidation chemically. UV protective sealant prevents reoxidation for 1 to 3 years. Clean with isopropyl alcohol first. Make thick baking soda paste. Polish in circles for 2 to 3 minutes. Rinse. Spray vinegar for 2 minutes. Rinse. Apply UV sealant. Done. Results are dramatic. Headlights go from yellow and hazy to crystal clear. Nighttime visibility improves by up to 80%. Dealers charge $150 per headlight for this. They have known about baking soda since 1987. You just did it for $1. If this video saved you money and improved your safety, subscribe right now. Every day I expose a cheap fix that dealers and companies have been hiding. Last video, I showed you how 1 cup of $2 liquid stops any oil leak forever. Next week, I am going to show you how a $2 kitchen liquid removes all car interior smell permanently. Dealers charge $300 for this exact service. You do not want to miss that. Drop a comment below. How yellow are your headlights right now on a scale of 1 to 10? I reply to every single comment. Thank you for watching Dr. Lisa Survival. See you in the next video.